don't you tell us a little bit about what you do for Cisco?
Great. Thanks for inviting me, Chris. So I lead our hybrid workplace experience, go-to-market, and strategy for our collaboration devices within Cisco.
And what does exactly that entail? What are you
That's a
what are
good
you
question
doing?
because hybrid work often means different things to different
Yeah.
people. But so think of it a little bit as we're the glue between our resale partners, for example, our marketing organization, our engineering organization, our product management organization, and then we help develop the strategy. We do a lot of work with customers as well, and what the go-to-market should be for our devices.
And with that hybrid work, how do you see hybrid work evolving?
Yeah, and I think it's interesting because, if you take the premise that hybrid work is about, okay, I might be working at home, I might be working in the office, I might be working in between, and how do you manage that, how do you manage that journey back and forth? And I think, predominantly what you see is most companies don't know, you're coming out of the pandemic, don't know how to attract the employees back to the office. So what you've seen most companies do is put in mandates to say you got to be in the office 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, whatever it is. At Cisco, we're actually number one best workplace to be at multiple times now in a row. We have no mandates. So what our CEO Chuck has said is the office needs to be a magnet. So we know how to manage that journey, and I know we'll get into that in a little bit more depth as well. But there's a lot of companies that struggle with that. They
Mhm.
struggle with how do I get people in, so I'll throw in a mandate. All well and good, but you've seen that in the last few years. So about a year ago, 2 years ago, you saw the pendulum go a little bit more towards the employee. So they felt more empowered. And what did we get? The largest mass resignations that we've ever had in history. So the balance of power at this moment in time is sitting a little bit more with the employer because of the economy and everything else that's going on around that. But the risk is if the employers don't sort of figure this out, it's going to swing back to the employee at some stage, whether that's 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, or whatever, and then you could be in trouble again because then people are going to say, actually, you know what? I don't like these mandates. I want to actually go and work for an organization that doesn't have the mandates. And then
Absolutely.
so then you're going to get more and more companies trying to figure out, like, how do we attract people into the office and do hybrid work successfully as opposed to putting down mandates.